All right, what's up, everybody? So today's video is going to be a video of my Avicularia Juruensis M2. This is going to be sort of an update video, or I have some Rehouse clips from it. This video almost became my second from Sling the Color Hood video, but I don't think it's quite there yet. It is almost there, but it's not quite there yet. This little guy is also featured in my intro. This video is that old. I've been working on this video since I first made this intro. I purchased this guy back in March 26th of 2022 at the Mid-Atlantic Reptile Expo in Lebanon, PA, from a guy named Darwin's Toy Box. I've seen this guy there before. I've also seen him at the Hamburg Reptile Show. Now, why did I purchase this guy? Well, I was online looking at some Avicularias, and I came across this one, a picture of this one, and it was such a beautiful Avicularia, I just had to have it. So at the next show, I went searching for it, and I picked it up. Now, once I got it and took it home and started looking into the Avicularia M2 Morph Type 2 thing, I was kind of confused, and I did some digging to see what this thing actually was, just to see if I actually had the actual morph that the guy claimed to sell me. And I found two things here in Arachno Boards that might be kind of interesting. It was a thread there that had a couple little things written about it, and here goes the one that I want to read. It's the M2. Not much info on these guys. They look just as fuzzy grizzled as M1. The M1, I believe, is the Avicularia Metallica. I'm not sure, but the M2 is going to have more of a golden brown greenish overall aspect, similar to the overall coloration of Rufa and or Juruensis M1. So M1 is the Rufa, found throughout much of the same range as Morph Type 1, not in the hobby. So here's another one here that I found, M2, what the hobby calls SP Peru Purple, Hiriana Erdekins Purple, very grizzled, much like A Avicularia Morph Type 6. That, I believe, is the Avicularia Metallica. Lots of short, dense, fuzzy white tip setae. Leg banding will vary from yellowish color to an off-white. They have red abdominal guard setae, and they get a purple hue to the carapace and legs as they get older. This is most prevalent in the Peruvian locality, hence the name Peru Purple. Juruensis also get very big. Now, when I bought this tarantula, I didn't think I was going to get a very big tarantula. I didn't know that pink toes get this big, get very big, but this guy, I guess, is going to get some decent size to it. And yeah, pretty cool. So that's pretty much why I bought it. There was a little bit of confusion around what I had here, so that's the best explanation I can give in case anybody else has the same kind of questions. But this video here pretty much is just going to be a bunch of clips I have together from a very long time ago that I started into the Rehouse, and let's get straight to it. Now, this Rehouse went pretty similar to any other Rehouse I do. Pretty much what I do is get my container ready first. I punch the holes and stuff, get the dirt ready, get my greenery ready, put everything together, and then now it's time to get the spider in. So when it came to this spider, I anticipated it was going to try to take a walk on me because it's taken a walk on me in the past. I believe twice it did. And now that it's getting bigger, I imagine it'd be a lot faster. And so during the Rehouse, it did take a little walk on me, but I kind of panicked a little bit, I'm going to admit. Once the spider went up the container, it went down my hand. I dropped the lid. And if you look at the video as I dropped the lid, I'll play it back for you. As I dropped the lid, the tarantula jumped off the back of my hand into the container at the same time. So I let the lid go because I wanted to see where the tarantula was, and it was already in the container. So tarantula went in safe. Successful Rehouse. It only took a few minutes after the Rehouse for this little guy to start exploring the enclosure, walking around and just checking the place out before it picked a corner. And it stayed there for the night. And the next morning when I got up, it pretty much built itself a little webbing little area there where it stayed, and it kept building and building and building and encased itself in over the period of about 2 weeks until it finally molted. Now, once it molted, I could tell right away there was something different about it. It definitely gained some dark coloration. But it was hard to get a really good look at it because it never came out of this little webbing that it had there. To this day, I still am not able to get in there to get the old molt out. It's just very skittish. It stays inside. And any slight movement or any light flashing into this container, it bolts right back into his little hide there. There were a few occasions where I was able to get this guy out by enticing it with my little tool by tapping onto the webbing. He would show himself, thinking it was some kind of prey or something like that. And I was able to get a good look at it. It didn't have the purple tint to me. That's why I don't think it has the adult coloration yet. It definitely darkened up, but I don't see the adult purple hue to it. But nonetheless, it's a very beautiful tarantula. It does have the red setae on the abdomen, which makes it look very unique. And I took advantage of every opportunity I could to get some video of this guy. And eventually I was able to get in there and get some feeding clips, and we'll get straight to it. Alright, so at this point of the video, things did get a little bit tense for me, but I decided to leave this guy alone. I let him take his little stroll. Eventually he went right back into the enclosure safely. Now this is what they do, guys. This is what you have to expect with the Avicularias. They will at some point take a stroll. You just got to remain calm and collective and get him back inside, and it usually ends up going back inside pretty safely. This is the end of the video. I want to let you guys know I will have some updates on this guy in the future. I want to thank you guys for those who made it this far through the video. Not everybody makes it this far into the video. And if you made it this far, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.